Well, hey, y'all. Apollo's drinking water at the top of the show. So, y'all know it's going to be a good one. Welcome. I'm RC I'm the OraCola. And I'm coming at you live from Austin, Texas here on September 18th, 2024. We already got somebody in the house. Hey, fuck you. Good to see you all the way from up there in Canada land. At least that's what you said. I ain't got no way to verify it. But yeah, up there in Canada land. Hopefully you're surviving all your freedoms being taken away. But it is what it is, right? We all got our burdens to bear. If you're not familiar with me and you're watching this later, I'm the OraCola. I channel the universe through various oracles, which will be chosen at random if you dare to ask a question. Now, how this all works is you type a question into the live chat. Now, that means you've got to be logged into Google and get into the chat during the live stream. If you type it in the comments on the video, I ain't going to see that shit till later. So get in the live chat. That means you got to log into Google. You got to let the Google know all your shit. And then you can get in the chat. Make sure you choose the live chat at the top of your chat box, not the top chat. The live chat is the place it's going to be. And then put your question for the universe in all capital letters because I'm very blind and I'm getting older and getting blinder. So yeah, put that in the chat in all caps. I will spin the Wheel of Fortunes. This is the Wheel of Fortunes. And yeah, we'll see which oracle of mine is going to answer your question. Now, keep in mind, a lot of this has to do with you. You're the one that's going to have to actually do the oracle. So whatever answer you get, meditate on it, think about it, do your thing, whatever it takes. Usually it's always within you. Just keep that in mind. So all right. Well, I'm going to do my little ritual that I always do before I start the show. If you got your own ritual that you like to do, now is the time to do it. But I like to start out by, oops, my stuff's not ready. Hold up. I like to burn the sacred wood first, right here. I'm going to get that tip nice and smoking hot. And let it burn, baby, burn. Get that incense smell into the air. Kind of blot out that steak I cooked earlier. Was good. Was good. But it smoked up the place. Okay. Woo, this one's going good. Might need to let that go for a minute. Okay. And then next we like to ring the bell. Remember, tinkling bells chase away evil spirits and negative energies because they're just so pleasant, right? Who could hate that? That's good. That's delicious. That's wonderful. Okay, and then next up we got our pathogen wand here. I see Patrick and Goog are in the chat with fuck you. Oh, this one turned on. We must have some germs that need to be eradicated. And we're going to wave this around. This is for, pathogens, man-made or natural, whichever are out there circulating at the moment. We don't know. We just know what we're told and experience. And then, we got our newest oracle. It's my beauty wand. And we'll do orange tonight. I'm feeling the orange vibration. So we're just going to, yeah, this one vibrates. We're just going to wave this over my face because I'm getting older and I need to do something apparently. And this is supposed to work according to the social media. I've been getting pushed. So, yeah, my beauty wand. And then, because y'all don't want to see no old hag doing this show, right? Y'all want to see somebody, attractive at least. I like to be attractive. I mean, look, Elvira just turned 70-something years old. Looks phenomenal. just like Martha Stewart. Still looks great. So whatever they're doing, I don't know if they're drinking the adrenochrome or if they're just going like holistic. I want to do something. So that's my doing. Hey, Prince, good to see you. All right, we got the beauty wand out of the way. Now, next up, we got our Prospera spray. This is for prosperity. Remember, we want the good kind, not the bad kind. It's all about what you manifest. Raining it down upon me. God damn it. I turned on the news, not thinking I would see good news, but like I saw some news that upset me. It said, Austin resident claims $1 million on a scratch-off ticket. And I'm like, God damn it, that was not me. I wish it was. If it was, I would have taken every one of y'all that's in the chat on a vacation or something, because I'm the redneck that would just spend it all on shit like that. So, yeah, y'all win too if I win. So, whatever. I didn't win this $1 million, but I'm still hopeful. And I don't have no lotto ticket, by the way. So don't got one tonight. Just going to have to wait till I get some cash and get at the right place at the right time to buy one, or it ain't ever going to happen. I'm just letting y'all know. I am not motivated to go seek them things out. I mean, we've had some okay wins in the past, but mostly they've been, so I don't know. We might just simmer on that oracle for a bit. Anyway, yeah, so we got that, and then we got our Florida water. Love the dark look. Yeah, it's getting to be spooky season, as all the influencers like to say, and I'm just getting in the mood. But anyway, this is gonna lubricate and spick and span our chakras, this Florida water. We've got this a while ago and we have not used very much. I might need to clean my chakras more. Probably is falling down on the job. Oh, hey, Lava, we just did the Florida water, so there you are. Okay, so we have done the ritual, and now it is time to commence with the festivities on the OraCola. I'm just spilling everything over here. Just don't pay no attention to that stuff off the camera. All right. So, y'all know how it works. I know there's a lot of crazy shit happening in the world right now. Like stuff I never would have ever suspected is happening in the world right now. And it's wild, y'all. It's wild. It's like, woo! Like more wild than woo than anything. So, I know y'all got questions. Oh, it looks like we got one. Hey, Goog, here's one from you. Reading for my presentation tomorrow, please. Okay, let's do it. Bum, 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 bum. Wild thing. Pornicle. Excellent. We love to get things started on a naughty note here at the OraCola. So we got to get a random number, which means I got to pull up this shit. And who knows if Google's giving us a random number. I fully believe that Google might actually know what I'm doing and might be feeding me numbers at some point in the future, if not now. I do believe it. Okay, 755 pages in the Pornicle. Let's get a number for the presentation. Page 577. Isn't it funny? It was inverted. It was 755 and now it's 577. I wonder if that means something. Anyway, 577 in the Pornicle. 577 is a number in the Pornicle that we're gonna look at. Oh, what is it? Okay, it looks like your typical rape scene. Yeah, so here's the deal. You're going to have to just go in there and just expect to be just violated by your coworkers. Like your coworkers are not going to actually give two shits about you. They're going to They're going to take their time and like give themselves credit for your shit and like rough you around, all of that. So just look, just suck it up, take it, and plan for their vengeance. This is the only way it ever works out if you're a rape victim. Because if you tell people about it, unfortunately, they either don't believe you or they think, well, it might be your fault. Those are your options when you get raped. There's always that stuff knocking around in the back of your mind. Like most people are too like PC to admit it, but this is what you go to, right? In your mind. At least that's what I've always been like conditioned to do. So yeah, unfortunately, it may not be the way you expect. It may turn out to be a rougher experience than you anticipate. However, you don't have to be a victim. You don't have to be a victim. You can be a survivor. There's a difference. Good luck. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. We got off on a bad note there, but you know, there is some serious energy going around. Serious energy. Yeah, Patrick is right. Yeah, give them a kick in the nuts. It don't mean they got to have their way with you 100%. Like they may be starting to try it and you might just have to like get it on and just like make sure that they know who's boss. But in that scene, they was definitely taking advantage. So yeah, just be on the lookout. Have your mace ready, your pepper spray, whatever it is, your whatever you need, your recording device. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's move on to the next question. Patrick, why do they want to unalive Trump so badly? He does the same shit as all the other politicians. Okay. Yeah, I don't get, well, I mean, I really don't get it, honestly, because to me, it wasn't that big a deal. He's just a jerk like the rest of them. Digital diviner, well, so I don't know if this question's going to be exactly perfect for Mr. Dickwood. However, he's going to give an opinion that is going to be probably along the lines of not anything that makes any kind of sense. So here you go. Forget it. Forget it. Why do they want to do it? Forget it. We're never going to tell you. We're never going to tell you the truth. Do y'all know how long it's been since JFK was assassinated? Do y'all know how long that's been? We still don't know the truth about that shit. All we got is speculations. Do we expect anything better from this set of things? I mean, sure, they could find some, like, they found a couple of patsies, right? They always do, but we never know the actual person who or entity who or whatever ordered the thing to go down in the first place. And that's what everybody wants to know. Who did it? Who helped them do it? Because it wasn't that lone dude there on the roof or in the bushes or whatever in the book depository. I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. But to expect a different answer, well, universe is like, some things ain't for you to know. And your government agrees. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. It is what it is. We're living in very interesting times. Like, I feel like it has taken a turn in the last 48 hours or so, for maybe longer, maybe just like 3 days or so. Like, it has taken a turn for the absurd in a way that I did not anticipate. So I don't know if the man's in control 100%. I feel like some things are going wrong because it's just a little bit too like comical. And not in a, I mean, anybody who's a victim of whatever's happening, of course, we just want to send them our love, and gosh darn it, it sucks. But for the rest of us, this is like a comedy sketch. It just keeps going on and on and on. Okay. Good has another question. How many Sasquatches has FU killed? All right. Well, we're leading into some serious conspiracy territory here, because the Sasquatch is like one of the oldest ones. Oh, the tarot. So, how many has FU killed? Well, we got to talk about either literal Sasquatches, which are still alleged, and then actual metaphorical Sasquatches, which are them things that are tall tales that you believe for a time, and then suddenly you're like, this is bullshit. So, how many of them has FU slayed? You know, if you've been listening to the reality of the world for a while, you've been led down some paths that did not turn out to be truthful. You have to admit it. So, I mean, it could be a metaphor or it could actually be real. I don't know. Do y'all got Sasquatches up there, or Bigfoots, or what is it? Yetis in the other hemisphere. There's some other names. But yeah, there we go. Let's see what the tarot says about this existential question. Justice, balance, and fairness. So, you have killed as many as you needed to and not taken any more than you could use. Right? So, yeah, you've definitely slayed some, but you did the thing that you needed to do when you did it, and it was necessary for the moment. And you made use of the carcass in whatever ways that you could. You were responsible. So this is the answer the universe has. You had a buddy who convinced what? I don't understand what that means. They live in the Squamish Valley, big time old growth forest, if they exist. Okay, you know, we supposedly got them here too. And I ain't saying they're a different species or that they got different portals that they pop out of, because there's also this theory that some of these cryptids are actually creatures from different dimensions who have some kind of portal into ours and can be here for a minute, but like have to go back. And so they got these little wormholes in certain parts, usually in a national park. But yeah, there's definitely some in Texas, some definite sightings. Prince is a question. Will Diddy become the next OJ? I'm assuming Diddy. It says Diddy, but you might be doing that speech thing. You know, when you're too lazy to type, you can just talk and hope that the AI gets it right. And usually they don't quite get it right, but it's enough that anybody can tell. Yeah. Will Diddy become the next OJ? Well, first he's got to break out of prison or jail. I guess he's in jail right now. Ain't officially in prison. Dick Wood's got something to say about it appropriately. My goodness. Poor Diddy. He thought he was a CIA asset this whole time, and they went and turned on him. And now he's got to be the scapegoat for some bullshit that wasn't even really up to him. He's like, damn it, I was throwing them parties just like y'all told me to. And now he's in a whole lot of shit. Here we go. Never. Yeah, he's never going to become the next OJ because he ain't ever getting out of jail. He's going straight from jail to the prison. He is getting locked up. And if he's lucky, he'll get Epsteined. Somebody will like stage some dramatic death for him. And if it ain't his own people trying to break him out and then, you know, get him a secret life on an island somewhere, which could happen. This could happen. I mean, lots of Nazis ended up in Argentina. But the probability is that he's had his time and he did his work. And they got all the tapes. They got all the blackmail that he was holding for him. So he ain't got no leverage at this point. He's basically at the mercy of people who like him, which are apparently few and far between. And that tends to happen when you're an abusive asshole. Now, it don't mean that you can't pay people, but yeah, if the government sees all your shit, this is the future, y'all. They're going to seize all our fucking shit. Anytime you like go astray of the thought police, guess what? You can't buy no fucking groceries, so you go to re-education camp. Just tell the future, y'all. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Do you think Elvis, JFK, Michael Jackson, and Jeffrey Epstein are all on the same island? Okay, well, this is a silly question because we know at least 2 or 3 of those people are probably dead. Let's see. The witch oracle hanging on by a thread there. Let's see which witch. Yep, it's a witch. Some witch is going to give us the answer. Remember, witches are fond of islands because they can just, whip up storms around them and create all kind of havoc. I think half of Greek mythology is about witches on islands or witches in the sea or just witches in general. Because, you know what a witch is, right? The W just becomes a B and it's a bitch. And that a bitch is any woman that tells you no. And it could be a justified no or a completely unjustified Karen-esque no. But yeah, that's how we've been conditioned. So here we go. Here we go. And will Diddy go there shortly too? Okay, addendum question. I think the witch will handle it all. Which witch are we going to get for this thorny question? All right. Here we go. We got Celine again. Celine has been all up in our shit like a lot. And this is a moon goddess. So here, I'm gonna look at this one more time because we've gotten this a few times. And we just had a full moon and it was an eclipse, partial eclipse, but it wasn't like one of them ones that covers the whole thing. It was just kind of made it shadowy. It was very pretty. All right, Celine, not Selena, not Celine Dion. Celine is a beautiful, powerful, important goddess who seems to have lost herself in unnecessary and unhealthy relationship based on looks and happiness. Don't dwell in the past. It'll make you bitter. All the things that are bad will become better again if you just like tend your garden, just be like doing my mindfulness, doing my daily practice of my things. And I ain't going to get too like caught up in no shit. So as far as that goes with your island scenario, I say don't worry about it because you ain't ever going to get on that island. No way. So it don't matter. It don't fucking matter. Now does it? Now does it? So if it don't matter to you personally in your daily life, why do you need to devote energy to thinking about it? If it bothers you, just don't think about it. This is the number one rule of like avoidance, but also survival. If it's bothering you, don't think about it is the first step. If it becomes intrusive, well, you might need to get help. You might need to get some help. But like most people are pretty good at ignoring it. So yeah, I wouldn't think about the island. And it don't have nothing to do with you. Okay. All right. It is 9:24. We've already had some very juicy questions. And I know there's some more out there. But yeah. It is some crazy times here in the old world that we're living in, and I got some tea. And I know that at least some of this tea is going to be interesting to discuss. So let's see what we got here. Oh, yes. This is my favorite, one of my favorite, like all time, but also I just started getting back into it. YouTube rabbit holes. Gay shitting on whatever. Y'all, there is nothing I get more pleasure out of after a long day of work dealing with a bunch of straight men than a video of a gay man who is obviously gay, maybe not a total flamer, but like, swishy. And he is shitting on something, whether it be like decorating choices, stuff at IKEA, whoever wore what to whatever award show was just on TV, um, uh, on a cruise ship, just like anything gay people do. I should say gay men. I'm specifically talking about gay men. Let's just be real. I'm talking about the gay men, the flaming Judies of the world. We want to, distinguish that because there's a lot of layers now, apparently. But I'm talking old school gays. I love watching them shit on stuff. It's hilarious. It kind of is just like, when some people go into the spa and the heat just relaxes their muscles. When I hear some Mary like going on about how that cruise ship was disgusting, I just like relax for some reason. I don't know. I think it's because hearing somebody else bitch about something that actually ain't fucking important at all is comforting to me. It makes me realize that actually I'm not that shallow. And I'm not saying these people are shallow. They have legit grievances, and I think they should have the right to air them. I'm all First Amendment. But I also reflect on my own personal things that I worry about. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God I ain't worried about that shit. But it also makes me interested. Why are they worried about it? And why does it make them want to make a video about it? Like, what is it? Is it just because they got a lot of followers and they got to make content so they can keep that check rolling in? Or is it because they're actually fucking pissed? It's always a mystery. And I enjoy finding out. So, yeah, if you know of any gays on YouTube or like any other social media that just like legit shit on stuff and it's funny and like makes you laugh, send it to me. I'll check it out. Anyway, that's all I got to say. It's my guilty pleasure these days. These crazy days. I rely on the gays as always. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got some more questions in here. Let's see. Fuck you. Have the Jews done some shit to my flip phone? Well, I don't know about that. Depends on what you're affiliated with, apparently. Oh, another witch oracle. My goodness. They want to be heard this evening. Well, let's see. Let's see what witch is going to answer this one. Are you fucking kidding me? Celine. We're getting a message from the universe here. And I don't understand why this one keeps coming up because I don't know this myth very well. But we all need to Google it. We all need to, whatever browser you use that is not supposedly affected, whatever search engine you use, look into this myth because it holds some importance to us. It holds some meaning for this crowd that's gathered here right now in this chat that's watching this live and possibly watching it in the future. That's the thing. This show will go on. Just like Celine's heart will go on, this show will go on. So in the future, people might be watching this and need to see that they need to look into the myth of Selene, the moon goddess. Yeah. So I don't know what that has to do with your flip phone, but look into it. Patrick, is Israel going to accidentally blow up Americans with their mobile device bombs? Oh my goodness. This is another one that's kind of on the same lines, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. Tarot. Okay. Get a tarot for this one. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the tea topic. So I don't know if I should go into it now or not. I should probably just wait and see if it comes up for me to say more. But it's funny that y'all are just like hammering on it. Of course, I knew y'all would because y'all are aware. Okay. Here we go. We got justice again. Oh my goodness. The tarot and the witch are both throwing the same oracles, the same cards tonight. I don't know why this happens, but when it does, it means something. And yeah. So justice. Well, if you deserve it, maybe. But who's to say who deserves what? This is the question, right? Who deserves to get blown up? It seems arbitrary, depending on who's doing the blowing up. Yeah. I don't know what to tell y'all, but y'all just saw it live in person. Hey, P&G, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Always a pleasure to have you. Oh my goodness. Well, there's your answer. I don't know why sometimes things don't like shuffle up enough. Like, I really feel like the universe is making a statement when we get the same cards in a row, because I do shuffle these things. I'm not trying to like be tricky with y'all. I ain't that good an actress. Just to be clear. I could not pull that shit off. I got to be real with y'all. And I'm real. And what comes up comes up. I ain't faking it. What'd you miss? Oh, you just missed that we got like the same. We got two of the tarot cards the same and two of the witch cards the same in a row. In a row for like different questions. So yeah, universe is sending us signals. Let's see. We had a question up here. Gook, can I have a reading for my bone doctor appointment next week? Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully this one will turn out in your favor, unlike the first one. Y'all see this shit, right? I'm not making this shit up, right? This shit is happening. We got another portico for you. Yes, y'all predicted, right? Totally. Okay, well, we're gonna get another number going here. Page 627. Page 627 in the portico for the bone doctor. 627. Here we are. Getting here. 627. It's going to be a productive visit. Like, there's going to be a lot going on. You may not feel like you're getting the attention you deserve because there's a whole lot of things happening at the same time. So you might be stuck in the room for a minute, or you might have to wait while something goes on. There's just going to be a lot going on. So eventually you'll get seen, and hopefully you'll get the bone diagnosis that you require. The one that's a positive bone diagnosis, a boner. a good boner, if you will. It looks like the people involved in these scenes are having the same luck. So, hope you get a good bone diagnosis. Good luck. Nobody likes to go to the bone doctor. You love a fireplace in your doctor's office. Well, I've never seen a doctor's office with a fireplace. Not one that I've ever been to, but maybe up north they have them. Who knows? Oh, y'all, it's 9:35. We are a little more than halfway through the show. I was pretty much on time tonight, so I'm going to only be here about 25 more minutes. If you have a question for the universe, please put it in the chat. And if you are watching this and you ain't logged in and you want to get a question in, log into your Google account, get in the chat. That's how you can ask a question of the OraCola, which is me. Hey. Oh, yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a McDonald's in your doctor's office? I mean, they give you the drugs that are just as shitty for your body. So they might as well just fucking have a fast food franchise in there. They might as well have like a KFC, whatever, double, like a KFC and a Taco Bell, like one of them twofer kind of places at your doctor's office. I bet a whole lot more people would go to the doctor if after they got out of the doctor, they could use your coupon for a free medium drink when you purchase a sandwich at the whatever thing is there. Don't you think people would do that shit? I would go to the doctor more. I like free shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Selene is a moon goddess. That's why I said we got to look into this shit because we did just have that lunar eclipse. I talked about it early in the show. But yeah. Well, I guess I'll have some more tea if y'all don't have no questions. I'll give you some time to PNG has one. We'll get that one first. A reading for the weekend, please. Here's a reading for the weekend. Digital Diviner. Okay, well, this is another repeat. This is the third time we've gotten Dick Wood. So, yeah, I'm going to say, is it going to be a good weekend this weekend? Or is it going to be a fun weekend? Maybe, hopefully that's what you're thinking. Or if it'll be an okay and acceptable. Whatever your thought is about the weekend, put it out there right now. And let's see what Dick has to say. Possibly. Yes, Dick doesn't want to commit because he's got possibly other plans that might be better. But yeah, it could work out. I think mostly it has to do with your attitude. There could be hiccups. There could be things that don't go right. There could be 100% smooth sailing and you're still like, I mean, there's a whole lot that can go on. But I think the overall choice here is I am going to have a good time this weekend. And then you just do it and it's going to be there for you. So you just have to decide to do it. No matter what happens, it's going to be great. Yeah. Good luck and have a great weekend. As I was saying, I had some tea. I want to get to this tea here. Let's see what the tea says. Trump whack-a-mole. Yes, we are playing a game of Trump whack-a-mole these days. I don't know why the CIA is not getting it done. I just don't understand why they're doing it. What is the grand scheme of this? Are they that inept at the end that they can't just take it home, that they choke in the end? They got the game plan and the strategy and it's like all there, and then suddenly they're like they choke just like the winning team that's supposed to win chokes and the underdog takes it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I just know this is weird. How long has it been since president of the United States or a former president of the United States has been subjected to violence or intended violence. It's been since Reagan, and that was what, 81, 82, somewhere in there, early. And yeah, Reagan got the message. He survived, got the message. He towed the line after that. But I don't know why this has not worked out for the CIA. This is the thing that I'm most disappointed in, because they got that shit done with Kennedy, allegedly. Yeah, they got that shit done with RFK, with MLK, like all the K's, all the KKs, the KKKs that they offed, that they killed, all them. Yeah, they got all that shit done. But suddenly they're not able to get it done with Donald Trump? Really? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. This is weird to me. This is just so weird. It should have been a done deal if they wanted it to happen. There must be a reason why it's not happened. And I know that some people are swearing it's divine intervention, it's the hand of God or Jesus or Buddha or whoever they worship. But I just think it's a little bit strange. It's either total, complete incompetence, like Keystone Cops type shit, like Naked Gun type shit, or it's just they don't want it to happen, but they want the publicity about it to happen. This has been my mind fuck. I've been going over this for weeks, couple months since the first one, and we just had the other one just this last weekend, and this one is already kind of like gone away. Like it's barely in the news. There's other shit going on that's got more attention. But yeah, I don't understand the Trump whack-a-mole. Why can't you get him? Why can't you get him, CIA, FBI? If y'all are so good, why can't you fucking get this guy? He's on TV all the fucking time. It should be pretty easy. They don't want to for some reason. For some reason, they're holding back. I don't know what it is, but I just got my hackles up and my suspicions going. Yeah. Yeah. Something going on with that. I don't know what it is, but it's weird. And I believe fully that they're trying to get it to go. But for some reason, the car ain't going. It ain't going. What's that? What's that about? So many possibilities. I feel like every day more people come up with different ideas. But all I know is I'm keeping an open mind because it could be anything at this point. It could be anything. I don't know why we have to play this game. It's election season. We already get to play so many games, but now we get to play Trump whack-a-mole. What weekend is possibly going to get him killed? What weekend is going to get him burned? We don't know. And some people predict, like, if it happens, that there would just be an automatic civil war. I don't think that would happen. I just think a lot of people would be like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's one of them times. One of them times we always read about in history books that we are now living in. We're living in them times. And yeah, that would do it. Yeah. Okay. There's my answer to that. Who else has a question? Anybody? Because I got 14, 15, 16 more minutes left. Patsies are incompetent loonies now. Oh, hey, Kaholi SF. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, maybe it's just the quality of our patsies has gone way down. people are just not as smart as they used to be. And it's partly because of the planned public education system being like in the toilet, totally in the toilet, and not teaching kids nothing useful. They'll teach them like ideologies, but nothing like actually concrete that can help them critically think. And so, yeah, you get, a few decades of that going. Well, yeah, maybe your patsies are just not as good as they used to be. Maybe the drugs affect them differently. It could be all the, endocrine disruptors and the phthalates and all that stuff, lavender body wash that's making the gonads small. It could be all kind of things all mixed together. You're right. This is an excellent theory. Thank you for bringing it up and welcome to the show. uh, Goog, are the betting market odds a good predictor of the presidential race? Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know if they are or not, but we'll see what oracle we get, and it hopefully will be a new one. No, it's going to be another pornicle. This is going to be a dirty show, y'all. So we get a porn picture for the market question. And maybe it's just because, Goog, you're getting all the pornicles. So it's about you. You got sex on the brain. 606 is the number, by the way. So we're going to go to page 606 and see if the market's going to be up or down. 606 in the pornicle. Here it is. Oh, I think well, I don't know if the betting market odds are a good predictor, but there's going to be a lot of dicking around in there. Yeah, I would say just suspect some fondling of the numbers, and possibly that when things are up, they should be down, kind of thing, because you don't know who's got a Blue Chew or a Viagra. And this is the picture. This one. This is the one we're looking at. Do a screenshot if you need to. I don't know how this is going to go with your stock portfolio, but there's the answer. There's your answer. Oh, Kahole SF has a question. I am wondering if my mom is going to be able to tolerate her treatments and if she will respond well to them. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you need therapy. We get a new oracle this time. Let's find out what Dr. Freud says. That was 607. Well, I thought I showed you the right one at the end. I'm sorry if I didn't. But I showed you pretty much both pages, and they was all dick-centric. The reading stands. Okay. Oh, my goodness. This is not an appropriate question. Dr. Freud is definitely not being very forthright. I don't date patients. So, yeah, the tolerating of the treatments is going to come down to your mom being firm and being willing to advocate for herself. You can like go into certain situations in the medical field and be like feeling like you have to be subservient and just saying yes to everything that they tell you without just questioning it, or you could just be an advocate for yourself. So I would say that is a interpretation of be an advocate. Go into it, it'll go well if it's like, don't just question it, like don't just take it all. Just ask a lot of questions and be like, I ain't gonna be your like yes woman. I'm gonna ask a question woman. So good luck with your mom. That's what Dr. Freud had to say. He don't date your patients. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, here's the thing. It honestly, honestly, if there's a reason that she doesn't want to go through with it initially, it could be because she's got some questions that need to be answered. So give it a little bit of time. 3 weeks is not like a ton of time. If it was 3 years, I'd be like, well, maybe you should get her in to see a few second opinions. But if it's just 3 weeks, well, give it a little time. See what shakes out. There might just need to be some processing time, some intuition time, just like time to kind of like let things settle. But yeah, for sure. Well, Jung was Freud's student until I think Jung went off into some like esoteric shit like astrology or something. I don't know the whole story, but they was contemporaries and colleagues and like mentor mentee for a while. For a while. So there's a little bit of overlap there. and think of it as Freud saying like, I ain't gonna get involved in that shit. I don't date my patients. That's gonna be an emotional thing I don't want to get into. Yeah. Okay. So it is 9:51, y'all. We got time for another question if you got one. Otherwise, I do have some more tea. But I don't want to spill it all if y'all got some like questions. So put it in the chat. We got about 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes here in heaven, here on the OraCola. Tell all your friends about the show. This is my little bit that I got to do. Tell your friends, send them a link. I got some little shorts that I have up there. You can send them one of them if they don't want to watch the whole thing. Yeah, like it. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed. And then leave a comment in the actual video. I know everyone's in the chat all the time, and that's great. I love it. But if you can leave a comment in the video or some old videos, whatever, it don't even have to like make no difference to the video. I think as long as you leave the comment, it counts as a comment. So yeah, do all that shit. Thank you in advance. Goog, should RC get another scratchy from the Korean grocery stores? Well, to be fair, I don't know who owns the grocery store that I get my scratchies from. It's called the Ranch 99, and I don't know who owns it. If they're Korean, if they're Chinese, if they're Japanese, if they're Taiwanese, if they're some kind of other ease. But there's where I get my stuff because it's the closest place to me that sells scratch-off tickets ever since the little like drug dealer shack / convenience store across the street closed down. Ever since they went out of business, I've had to go across 2 major streets and at least another like, I don't know, quarter of a mile to get my scratch off tickets. And sometimes that is too much. It's too much to bear, especially when it's 100 degrees outside, Anyway, here we go. Here's the question. Book of Revelation. Wow. Okay, well, this seems like an appropriate question to end the evening about getting me the scratchy from the somewhat Asian, but who knows who actually owns it, grocery store. To do this, we have to get my giant Bible, which y'all sent me. Thank you. Thank you for the large print Bible. My old eyes appreciate it. But we do got to get a couple numbers. So we got 22 chapters in the book of Revelation of the King James Version of the Holy Bible, which is the only version that counts. And we're going to get to chapter 22. Chapter 22 has how many verses? Let's see. Chapter 22 has 21 verses. Look, I wrote it out ahead of time because I'm smart. Okay, so we're going to go to 22. Oh my goodness. Where did the pages are still too thin. This is my complaint about the last Bible. The pages are too fucking thin. Can't turn the page. God damn it. Okay. All right. To do this way. We got 21. We're going to go to 21. And verse 9. Chapter 22, verse 9 of the King James Version of the Holy Bible, the book of Revelation. For me getting a scratch off. Then saith he unto me, see thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren the prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of this book, worship God. Well, here's the thing. I think God is against gambling. At least that's my recollection. So probably not, but here's the other thing. I'm a sinner. So I'm probably going to do it again at some point. I just don't know when I will do it. So, yeah, there's your answer. There's your answer. Okay, well, we got one more tea topic to round out the evening. I'm going to go ahead and throw it out here. So I'm having a hot flash right now. Why am I having a hot flash? Oh, I got Paige by Mossad. Ah. Oh my goodness. This is the thing that is kind of freaking me out, y'all. This whole, like, we've embedded explosives into the, like, things that you carry daily as like a secret op. I feel like this is some like predictive programming from the man saying, guess what? Everybody's cell phone's got a little explosive in it. If we feel like setting that shit off because we don't like what you say or what you do, bam, you lose some fingers or some eyes or your whole fucking life. This is weird and this is unexpected. And I never ever would have thought about this, but it's such a genius idea, right? Isn't it so smart? Ain't the Jews so smart? I mean, let's be honest. We cannot deny that this was excellent in every way. If you're trying to get to your enemies and you have a way to get to their devices before they actually get into their hands and then set them all with explosives and then just like sit on that shit. Sit on that shit for a while. Who knows how long people have had this stuff? Like, this is probably not brand new to everybody. Like, it's probably been there a bit. And even if it's all new, like it's all next level tech, like they've had it for a while. They've got to know it. They've got to trust it. It's gotten crusty. It's gotten spilled on. You know, it's gotten all the things. And suddenly that thing that you've always had, that you've been using to communicate with your buddies, explodes suddenly while you and you know the way they got it to work was that they texted them all, they paged them all, they all got a do. They all picked it up and looked at it, and then boom, shakalaka in the fucking face. Wow, that's crazy. And then the whole walkie-talkie one, similar thing, like fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Goodness. Like, if I was living in the Middle East or anywhere within, like, I don't know, 500 million square miles of Israel, which is me, I would not be trusting none of my devices. Like, I'm suspicious about this device because it's got this cover on it. And I don't know that that's a popular opinion. It might get me in trouble. So I don't know. This is a little bit weird. It's strange to know that this is possible. That yes, technically, if you think about it, sure it is. But it's such a crazy thing to consider, right? It is. This is a paradigm shift in the man's war against us. This is a paradigm shift because whatever you think about the politics of the people in Hamas or Hezbollah or whatever, you got to admit they have an opinion about the way things want to go, and their opinion is against the man's opinion. This is like a rebellion. They are rebels. They're terroristic rebels. And sometimes people get pissed off enough that they start to do crazy shit, like our chimpanzee and ape ancestors that are still living on this earth. Like we would just like rip each other's faces off if we could, if we get mad enough. And these people are fucking pissed. So yeah, I don't know. It's wild. It's wild, y'all. I would say that it's going to take me probably a good, I don't know, month or two to actually absorb this information and be able to think about it without just having a visceral like woo reaction, like a ooh, like what, just kind of lay it out flat, because this is the shit I've been warning y'all about, and it's happening. It's happening. Anyway, I don't want to get too upset, so we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave on a positive note, and I want y'all to know that I love y'all so much, even if y'all have opinions that I don't agree with. I love y'all so much, and I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope that none of your devices betray you in a terrible way. The worst they do is just die. That's the worst your device can do. You thought before the worst your device could do would brick or die. Now you know there is worse. There is worse. So be thankful and hopeful and grateful that your devices probably are not going to do that. Yeah. Anyway, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next week, Wednesday at 9:00. Remember, this is a fun show for everybody, so tell all your friends, and we'll all be together to talk about whatever crazy shit happens next. Because right now, I'm waiting for the alien invasion. This is what I'm waiting for. It's the next thing. Has to be. We've ramped up to it. All right. I'll see y'all next week. I love y'all. Bye.